human nature when you meet somebody new to feel high, euphoric, to feel special. And that's called, in psychological terms, the love bomb phase. People make extra effort, or if they're trained in the art of manipulation, they'll come in hard, intimately, capture your attention, and then step back to create a trauma bond, which is a potent way of getting somebody interested in them or in you. They won't use effort, they'll use negligence mixed with intimacy to form a bond, a trauma bond, which creates the other person to bring about further, a deeper effort, a larger effort. Now, some people instinctively realize that there's something wrong with this kind of person. But the majority of those looking for love will take the indication of the use of intimacy as a commitment. But for the person that's just looking for supply, that's usually not necessarily so. And so what happens is you end up changing the course of your life for somebody that's not interested. They're not going to produce the requirements, the necessities that it will take to bring about a healthy, prosperous, powerful relationship. What they've done is violated your safeguard of yourself through intimacy to become a part of your life, but not a good part. And this happens every day to millions of people. They get intruded upon, deceived, and start relationships that are not going to be healthy. And what happens is the imprint of that person through intimacy etches itself on the mind, and that person becomes a priority part of their thinking. So there's a violation takes place through the intimacy to set up the deceived person as a form of supply. Now you'll notice, what I always noticed was, and they've got it right, the devaluation, where they step back, they start to become negligent, they keep up the intimate supply, the sex, and they make sure it's good to give you the impression that they're all in. But for some strange reason, there's all these other invisible priorities that take precedent over you. And this is the part that moves from trauma bond to PT, post-traumatic stress disorder, and other mental health disorders that institute themselves in the mind, in the mental health of the person, that has now got the accelerator to the floor in the realm of their faithfulness, loyalty, kindness, devotion and commitment to try and produce a healthy relationship, or at least return it to the glory days at the beginning. But it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen because the sinful nature that lives within us degenerates. It degenerates everything around it. It erodes everything it can. It kills and destroys everything that it can from within. So these people cannot hold a positive momentum level in the relationship, and you're trying to push against a deteriorating commitment. But as I said, they'll still use you as supply. So there's a lot going on in a small space. There's a lot going on in the realm of this relationship, but it's built on the sinful nature. This person is just following their lusts. They're deceived by their lust. They shouldn't be with you in the first place. And more so, you shouldn't be with them. And everybody seems to be deceived by lust. They don't really like what's going on. They don't like the way the relationship's going. You could add to that outside interferences. There's always going to be demonic influences wrecking things and igniting lust and keeping the toxicity, covert toxicity, moving. But the general health of the relationship, with all the red flags and everything else, is almost flatlined. And you're working against a flat line. You're trying to resuscitate a situation that's dead, dying, and beyond that. And this is where trauma comes in, because it completely extinguishes the power and the positivity that's supposed to be created from an intimate relationship. It actually becomes toxic. You become toxic. You become affected, infected. And if you're not careful, you can actually become like this person due to the scorn and confusion and hatred that you build towards the person that you're supposed to love, because they're not playing a proper part. They're playing a contrary role to what an intimate relationship should be. So instead of pushing into the relationship, you should be pulling out as quickly as you can, mercilessly escaping this person. Now they'll find somebody else sooner than you think, and let them run the racketeering Sinful Nature Act and all the curses and pain that comes with it on somebody else.